sponsors of the show, I'm going to let you know that today is going to be open line and that I'm going to be entertaining callers today so that we can hear your views. But I want you to know that I am alarmed. I want you to know that I'm sounding the alarm, that something is wrong. Something is not right. The Member of Parliament for Long Island, Adrian Gibson, seems to be, it seems as if he's being targeted. That's what the Tribune headline says today. Government targeting FNM MP Gibson. I'm going to go into the sponsors and then I'm going to tell you what I think about it. And I'm going to tell you why I think and how I think these sorts of things should be conducted. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here with The Resistance. We are here on Global 99.5 FM, and we're sitting on top of the hill overlooking beautiful Nassau on Shirley Street and Elizabeth Avenue. And I'm going to encourage you to get your calls ready. 326-0271, 326-0272. I'm going to ask you to call early because I'm going to go over some stuff today that I don't know if who likes it, who doesn't, all the same. This show is being brought to you by King Kong Cigar Lounge, Marla Butler Mart on Blue Hill Road, 677-6397. Give Marla Butler a call. They ship to the Family Islands. 22 items on special. Go down there, get your specials, get your deals because you're entitled to them. And Marla Butler has them for you. Seashells Cafe, 356-3437. Make sure, go over to Seashells Cafe and grab yourself some lunch today. Tropical Gyros, 601-5752. You can go over there. Of course, they've got all of those mango and tropical stuff and all that. Cheeseburger gyro, and then the traditional ones, and of course you got your jug gyro and all kinds of sauce. Just go over there and choose one of them, right? And the number again is 601-5752. Sunshine Auto Sales, Abundant Life Road off Soldier Road. I mean, that's your one-stop shop for your cars. All of your accessories, the tires, tinting, car detailing, even bodywork. Go over to Sunshine Auto, Abundant Life Road and the Soldier Road, and just ask for Sunny, and they'll take good care of you over there. Now, don't forget, Southerners Lounge on Blue Hill Road, 698-0805. That's right. Southerners Lounge, where you go over there and you can have lunch anytime. Just go over and have your lunch. The specials over there, you can't beat them in town, okay? Of course, Glory Basketball Jam, we're getting ready for Bimini, the battle in Bimini. We're going to be focusing on that this week, so make sure this is your last chance to get your teams in now. The rest of the way, it's just putting the icing on the cake. The Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology, the number is 323-4347. They're getting ready for Spring 2. Spring 2 on May 5th is the day. You've got your chance now to get enrolled in your associate's or your bachelor's degree. Please call them over there at 323-4347. And I want you to know that coming up in June, there is going to be a seminar series, an opportunity for managers to sit into seminar to get vital information in order to help them in their managerial responsibilities. Of course, there's going to be seminars for the secretaries, administrative assistants, new managers, supervisors. Then, of course, you're going to be talking about conflict resolution. All that good stuff is going to be happening in this seminar series. Call BIBT, the Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology, at 323-4347 so that you can make sure and get in on the seminars. I'm telling you, it's going to be something that you don't want to miss. The People's Penny Saving Bank Barbershop, yes sir, on East Street and Gibbs Corner. You know, the barbers there, Monday to Wednesday, you've got Perry, and then from Thursday to Saturday, you've got the Military Man. So you've got Mill and you've got Perry. They're there, one from Monday to Wednesday, the next one Thursday to Saturday. Make sure to go over there and take care of all of the your needs that you may have to get your hair cut and get polished. Yes, the 3B's Wholesale and Retail Bar, 5th Street, The Grove, and Ponciana Avenue. You go over there, they've got all your cocktails, all your cool-offs for you there at 3B's Wholesale, Retail, and Bar there at 5th Street, The Grove. General Landscaping and Trucking, 825-5389. They're going to take care of all of your landscaping needs. I'm telling you, they're going to take care of all of the needs with regard to landscaping and trucking. So make sure you get in contact with General Landscaping and Trucking, 825-5389. And of course, I'm telling you, Zulu Marketing is going to be taking care of all of your marketing needs. And make sure and be in contact with us so that we can take care of all of your marketing concerns. I want to tell you, coming up, we're going to have some time next month, and I'll bring the dates to you. The Dr. Sally Taylor, Dr. Sal, she's going to be opening a new clinic, and so I want you to stay tuned and follow us for that, because of course you're going to get an opportunity to win some prizes and to be a part of that spectacular opening that's going to happen sometime next month. Sometime, I think, July it is, right? So I'm advising you to get your numbers ready, 326-0271 or 326-0272. Those are the numbers to call. I'm going to take a break right here, and when I get back, we are going to talk about it. I want you to know there's something wrong with the way that this matter is being handled. Adrian Gibson is a member of Parliament. Adrian Gibson is the Member of Parliament for Long Island. Something along these lines happened before. It was wrong then. I think it's wrong now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to give us your call, 326-0271, 326-0272. Now, what is being done will be void of politics. That is what I said when the arrest and when all of the stuff happened with Shane Gibson, when all of the stuff happened with Frank Smith and with Dorset. I said I didn't like it. I said right here in this place, because I sat on the top of the hill back then when those things were taking place, and I said I didn't like it. I said it was wrong, and I said I didn't think that that was the way you go about it. Establish a committee so that all that is being done can be seen by the public, and we can see that what is being done fairly. Now let me tell you, right from the very offset, I happen to know the Honorable young esteemed Member of Parliament for Long Island, Adrian Gibson. And I can tell you that I don't believe that he has done anything wrong. That is my belief. That is my view. And that is where I sit. Now, they can go on with whatever they wish to. But I am calling for an impartial committee to be formed, so that as we go forward with this so-called New Day government, who raised hell, who was on the streets, who were angry when Gibson was arrested under the PLP, when Smith was arrested under the PLP, and when Dawson was arrested. I raised hell then, and I'm raising hell now. The member of parliament deserves the respect. And see, you must understand, when you hold high office, particularly in positions where you are able to use your discretion, there are always some things that can look untoward. But when you have a closer look at it, you understand that nothing, absolutely nothing wrong was done. I make no case and I hold no brief specifically for Adrian Gibson. But I'm saying that this kind of jokey operation, this kind of willy-nilly do anything you like situation cannot be tolerated when it comes to government. We are bigger than that. We are better than that, and it's time to demonstrate that. The failure on the part of this government is to put in place an impartial committee, an impartial body that would make the decision as to not just on Mr. Gibson, anybody else who would have served in the parliament. Because I can tell you, I don't think that anybody likes what's going on right now. No. You know, because today I do it, then tomorrow you do it. And at the end of the day, who gets left with the bill when these matters go through the court and you can't win? The government of the Bahamas is stuck with the bill. Now, if we can have the bill tacked on to the administration and the leadership of the administration, if there was a way to do that, then I could say yes. But the people of the Bahamas has the responsibility to carry this bill. Because I can tell you that at the end of the day, Mr. Gibson, Mr. Adrian Gibson, the Member of Parliament for Long Island, is a young attorney at law. He understands the law. He knows the law. And he conducts himself in a manner that anyone who comes into contact with him knows that he's a straight shooter. So I'm saying to you that it's going to take a lot to change my position as it pertains to that. And I think it's going to take a lot to change the position of many people in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. This nonsense, this absolute nonsense, a campaign going on, are parallel to some matter that could end up in court. This is not proper, in my view. It cannot be the way that we do things in this country. And we have to call these people out. You said it was wrong then, and you're now saying to me it's no longer wrong? I mean, when I listened the other day, I heard the former Member of Parliament of Long Island, Loretta Butler Turner, was announcing that some sort of investigation was going on with water and sewage. Now, I don't know what her role is. I don't know. Maybe they could tell me. I don't know. But I know that Adrian Gibson put a good spanking on her in the last election, in the election before. Adrian Gibson is the person who made her exit from politics happen. He put a shellacking on her in Long Island. And so, I don't know if that's anybody to be announcing anything about Adrian Gibson. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't look right. We can't have in politics in our country this tit for tat type of behavior. You do this and I'll do that. No. I'm going to invite you to call at 326-0271, 326-0272. Call us and get in on this discussion. Because I want to hear you. I want to hear what you feel. Because at the end of the day, you see, because when the FNM comes back to power, and they will come back to power, we've seen it for the last 20 years. One go in, the next one come out. One go in, and the next one come out. That's what happens. So when the FNM gets back in power, they need to arrest some PLPs in. That's what we're going to be practicing in this country. I don't think it's right. And we have to call people out. We have to say to people that we want things done in decency and in order. Again, I'm going to take a break here, but I want you to know the numbers are 326-0271, 326-0272. Give us a call. I want to hear your views. Well, we're back. And again, the numbers are 326-0271, 326-0272. We are here on The Resistance today, and we're going to be talking about the matter surrounding Adrian Gibson, the Member of Parliament for Long Island. I can tell you, man, this young Bahamian who came through the ranks in his law practice, who has demonstrated in his journalistic ability, this young man who has been someone beyond reproach. He's done everything right. Everything. And now, after serving so well, and one of the few parliamentarians who took on the big challenges, he took on the unions. Mind you, I'm a union man now, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying he had the courage to take on the unions. You don't find politicians prepared to take on the unions. They go hiding when the union comes. His record in Parliament speaks for itself. He has made decent contributions to debates. He's lifted the level of discussion in the Parliament of the Bahamas. He's lifted the debate. Adrian Gibson is a distinguished gentleman, and I don't like what is being attempted by these attacks on young Gibson, who I know to be an upstanding, honorable, decent member of Parliament. He is an example for the young people in our country. He has demonstrated with hard work, how hard work gets you to the top. He's proven beyond any doubt that you can put your mind to it and you can do anything. This young journalist and attorney at law is certainly one of the fine offerings of our country. And we are to salute Gibson for his duty and his job. And we are to dismiss and call on the authorities outside of the parliament now, the real authority, call on the authorities to have them cease and desist in the harassment or the targeting, so to speak, as the paper says. Because the only, hence I call for a impartial committee, bipartisan committee that is appointed after an election, so that if there is cause, that this impartial committee will oversee the handlings of these kinds of things. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you, when you damage the character of someone in the manner that this whole story is being carried, I think that there must be redress. There has to be. I don't know. Callers 326-0271, 326-0272. I can tell you, I have no fear of the PLP. They can't do me anything. I will conduct myself within the confines of the law. I will behave myself in a manner that is consistent with an upstanding citizen, and it doesn't matter to me what they think. They can't do me anything. Because at the end of the day, I am a citizen of the Bahamas and a child of God. They can't touch the child of God. So I'm not worried about any reprisals for stating my position. Pat Young Gibson is a person that I personally was happy to see involved in politics. He wrote in the Tribune for many years a young man's view. Always interesting and inspiring. And so I am proud of Adrian Gibson. I am happy that Adrian Gibson sits in the parliament, and I look forward to Adrian Gibson being returned to the parliament of the Bahamas again. And so, just going to give you an opportunity, if you want to get involved in the conversation, 326-0271, 326-0272. And then I want to tell you that I am going to break this live here, that I am hearing that there's ruffling in the carnival groupings. Now, I don't know all the particulars. I'm waiting to hear. I'm waiting, and I want to hear from the carnival groupings today to give me a call to let me know exactly what's happening. Because I am hearing that there are two big bands in the carnival who look like they want to take everything for themselves. And so the smaller bands are not so very happy with all that is being going on with regard to some of the events and so on and so forth. I can tell you that this comes hot off the press. I don't know exactly what is going on, but before the day is out, I will know exactly what is happening, because the members of this carnival they're all very unhappy based on what is going on, based on what I'm hearing. But I want you to know that you have the opportunity to call me, to let me know. You can call me privately. I know that some of you know my number. Please call me, let me know, tell me what's going on, because I understand you have a big event coming up Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, and some of the bands are not happy about what is happening there with regard to this event. So if you listen now, you can call me. See, and again, I want to let you know that fear not. Have no fear. At the end of the day, come and state your case. Let your voice be heard. So I'm going to tell you now, whatever's going on Saturday, I don't know what they're not happy about, but I don't do the carnival thing. I'm a drunken man. So I really don't know all of what's going on with regard to the carnival. But people are sipping in my ears and whispering to me, telling me some things that are going on. Now, whatever those things are, please let me know so that I can help bring whatever the difficulty is to resolution so that we can all be one big, happy family. Now, I'm inviting you to come and talk to me about my good friend, my good MP, the good member of Parliament for Long Island, one Adrian Gibson. And so, I just want to tell you that the fact of the matter is that it is so easy for one to accuse. So easy for one to point fingers. But when you look at this individual, Mr. Adrian Gibson, you look at his record, you look at who he is, and you look at what he's done, and I think you'll be satisfied that he has done well, that he has demonstrated that doing good and doing things properly is something that all of us should do. He's demonstrated that. His life is an example of that. And so I am not going to let no stories or no WhatsApp and social media trying to defame his character. I'm not going to let them in any which way deter me from telling the true story of Mr. Gibson. I'm not going to let anybody say anything that's not true about this man. He is a good and decent man. And for anyone to attempt to besmirch his character, they're wrong. And I condemn it. And I ask those in social media to stop it. And to stop it right now. Because it is not right and it is not proper. This is a decent behavior. They have charged Mr. Gibson with nothing. There are no charges against Mr. Gibson. All you got is a bunch of chatter, chit chatter out there. This chit chatter must stop. This man has work to do on behalf of the good people of Long Island. This man has much work to do on behalf of the opposition of this country. He is a man who cannot be distracted. We can't allow this man who has to be our spokesman, to be the defender of the people, to be distracted. You know, I'm going to dedicate my last segment of my show today to Grand Bahama, because I have some concerns about Grand Bahama. And I'm asking that the duo or the tag team that they call C&G, Chester and Ginger, they call them C and G. those two down there, one tourism, one for Grand Bahama. I am very concerned. Very concerned. And I think that the Bahamian people, it's time for the Bahamian people to have this government and to have the tag team of C&G lay everything on the table for us to see. I think it is time for them to lay it on the table for us to see. And I am telling you that I don't know personally the company, but I'm doing my investigations now. What I am hearing is that the company that bought the Lucaya is a condominium. The company sells condominiums. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that there's no hotel people. So if they're not the hotel people and they're buying all of this, all of these rooms, my question is, are they going into the hotel business? Or are they going into the sale of condominiums? I have a question, because if you sell the condominium to, who are you going to be selling these condominiums to? I need to know who these condominiums will be sold to. Because if you sell a permanent place of residence to somebody, they have to have local standi, or they have to be in some way in the Bahamas, naturalized somewhere in the Bahamas if they have a permanent home here. So I want to know, the people of the Bahamas have a right to know, what are the terms and conditions of this deal? We want, see, there's some people who don't understand. You all call for freedom of information, but then when these fellas are there, you don't. I want freedom of information. I want to see the deal. We have a right to see that deal. We have a right to ask what is involved with that deal. See, at the end of the day, it's all about business. I hear them talking about longer terms, stay and all that. This ain't no long-term stay when you're talking about condominium. That's permanent stay. I just want to know what's going on. And we have the right to ask these questions. So C&G, get to it. Chester and Ginger, we want to know, what is the deal? You can't tell me that, you signed. What did you? I want to see it. Don't tell me anything. I want to put it out there for us to see. That is fair. That is right. We've been down this road before with big signings, with big companies. You forget the GIN project? Do you forget the $1 billion deal that was going to 8 Mile Rock and West End down there? Do you think we forgot? These things happened before. You signed all kind of papers before. And before we knew it, bush crack and man gone. So we just want to know, We just want to know. We want to know the particulars. We want to know how this works. We want to know what is the deal. We want to know how this whole thing is going to go down. $1 billion. West End, 8 Mile Rock, the biggest redevelopment ever. What was going to happen here? What was going over there? What we were going to construct. Today, what we got down there going into 8 Mile Rock is we got the people making rock or breaking rock. But again, project down there, golf course, fine dining, no hotel, nothing down there. But you remember that deal, the Ginn project, the $1 billion that was promised for 8 Mile Rock, the West End, going down that way. The biggest of event, the flying in for it, the stop the whole Bahamas. Everything was polarized. Everything was focused on this Ginn project deal. We had the whole government and everybody was there. And I mean, it's about 20 years now. I don't know. Could be less. But not one thing down there in West End, one thing down there in 8 Mile Rock for those people. But they had everybody dancing down there. You see what you saw with this same signing with Al-Uqayya? They was dancing just like that. They had all kind of food all over the place. All you can eat, all you can drink. And not one nail in the ground yet. We want to know. We want them to lay everything on the table. Freedom of information is a must. We want this information. I want to look at it. I want to examine it. And the people of the Bahamas want to examine it. We have a right to look at it. We have a right to see it. When I think of all that is happening in our country, and I think of where we've come from, I believe that the political maturity of the former leaders of this country supersedes that of these fellas today. Elections are won and lost at the polls. Leave it there. That is what should happen. We cannot use high office to cause unnecessary pain to those who have given a service, who have given unselfishly of themselves to our country, who have demonstrated their loyalty to the Bahamian people, who have served with distinction. I'm so proud of Adrian Gibson, a distinguished gentleman. He is honorable, and that title is fitting for him. Honorable Adrian Gibson. This will be his second term in Parliament after 2 consecutive terms the title honorable is yours. And Mr. Gibson, I look forward to you serving your full term as the Member of Parliament for Long Island, and for you attaining that permanent title honorable, and for you to go back to Long Island on behalf of your people and put another licking on whoever challenges you. We are winding down here. There are just a few things, a little house cleaning. I saw that you made a determination. There were no calls. I didn't hear from you, but so be it. It's fine. We just want to let you know that we've decided that we're going to have some prizes and surprises for those of you who do call. These prizes are going to be coming into effect on Wednesday. And so we're going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and ensure that you get the numbers, lock them in, and make sure that you call. And those on the net, that they can also put their comments. The selection will be made during the show. We're going to announce the persons who win those prizes, because we're going to have, we already have two $50 gift certificates from our last guest, $50, valued $50. We're going to have $25 certificates also for Marlo Butler, for Marlo Butler store. We are now in discussions with a fuel company that they will be giving us some certificates for the prizes. We will complete those discussions today, and we will announce on Wednesday what the amounts are for those fuel. And we will be all over Facebook with it. We're also going to be giving you lunch. Somebody will be able to win lunch. But those are the prizes that we are going to be putting forward for the callers, and for those who are online, who do give us their comments and their views. We will select from those who make the comments on the live, and those who give comments on the live. We will be selecting from you to get the prizes. So again, like I told you, there's going to be Marlo Butler going to have that $25 certificate that will be able to redeem only at Marlo Butler. But then there's the $50 gift that you can use anywhere. We're going to have fuel vouchers for you. Like I said, we're in discussions right now, and we will complete those today with a fuel company. And we will be giving you some fuel vouchers. And then, of course, we're going to have some of our sponsors who have lunch. Make sure that you will be able to get lunch if you call in and you win. You just call in. Once you call in, and you're eligible then to win. So that's one of the announcements I had to make on behalf of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you know that our next guest is going to be talking to us about the food business here in the Bahamas, the food store business. He is none other than Mr. Alan Butler, with Marlo Butler Mart, and he will come and talk with us about what's happening with the food and the food store business here in the Bahamas, because I can tell you that a lot of people are concerned. You go to the grocery stores sometime, some of the things you're looking for is not there. And that's a cause of concern. So what we're going to be able to do is to sit down with Mr. Butler, and he would be able to tell us, in his view, what is happening, what is going on, because we understand what's happening around the world with the particular right now. We understand the supply chain is, you have difficulties there. We understand, of course, that the war in Ukraine, that doesn't make it any easier. And so we understand, and of course, COVID within itself caused major difficulties, shutting down the whole world. And so anytime you shut something down, you have to crank it back up. And so there's a process and it takes time to get you back to where you were before. And so we're going to sit and talk with him to get a better appreciation and a better understanding of exactly what is happening in the food store business and generally with the imports here into the Bahamas. Because at the end of the day, we need to know what is happening, because we need to know how we need to prepare ourselves going forward, right? And so those are the discussions that we're gonna have with Milo Butler in another day or so, because you're gonna have Tuesday and then we'll be right back at you on Wednesday. All right. And so I also want to ask you all to continue to, if you see Adrian Gibson in the streets, if you see him in your passing, encourage him. Say to Adrian, not to worry, have no fear, do no evil, fear no evil, stand firm, keep your head up. This too shall pass. This is the day of testing, and the day of testing comes. We must be strong, and I know that he's going to pull through, because he's that kind of individual. He is that kind of a person, and so I just wanted to make sure that the entire country understands that the resistance stands with Adrian Gibson, and we will be with him, because he represents the best in the Bahamas, the best that we have to offer. He is certainly a good role model in our country, and I don't know why they're trying to do this to him, because he's such a wonderful individual. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to that time now. We're winding right down, and so we want to make sure that on Wednesday that you do get your questions ready. I told you in advance what the topic is, so you have no excuse. I understand that there are a lot of people not online now. There are a lot of people not around the radio right now, because they got a crowd down there on Bay Street, I understand. I don't know what they're at Bay Street for, but I'm going to find out. But I understand that there was a voice note that came out last night. Tell everybody, come to Bay Street, and they're going to be down there demonstrating. And I don't know what they're demonstrating for. I don't know what they're demonstrating about. But that's another subject for another day. I want you to go down with me with the list of our sponsors who sponsored, who are supporting the show. King Kong Cigar Lounge. Yes, sir. That's in the Red Hot building. You know, right there, East Street South, used to be the Red Hot building. Go right in there, and they've got all of the Rocky Motels down there, all of the Alec Bradley, the Hemi Garcias, and a list of the Fatheads, all of the top cigars that you're thinking about, or you can think about, he has them right there. Come on over at Marla Butler, Mar on Blue Hill Road, 677-6397. Don't forget Marla Butler, shipped to the Family Islands. Seashells Cafe, 356-3437. My belly's growling. I got to get over to Seashells Cafe. Okay, Tropical Gyros, 601-5752. Yes, sirree, I'm going to get a gyro today. Sunshine Auto Sales, Abundant Life Road. Get your rims right now. Sonny's got specials on those rims. All the accessories, all the tires, all the things you need. Go over to Sunshine Auto right there on Abundant Life Road. The Southerners Lounge on the Blue Hill Road, 6980805. Make sure and make your plans to be there today for lunch. If you're not there for lunch, then they'll see you at karaoke this evening. Glory Basketball Jam, this is the week. This is the week that you've got to get your teams in, because now remember now, the games are in Bimini. The games are not here in Nassau, the games are in Bimini. So you've got to get your teams in this week. The Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology, 323-4347. Don't forget the seminar series. The seminar series next month in June. And don't forget the May 25th. May 25th is the time that you've got to get in class for Spring 2. Yes, sirree. The People's Penny Saving Bank Barbershop, East Street and Gibbs Corner. Remember Perry and Mill. 3B's Wholesale and Retail Bar, 5th Street, The Grove and Ponciana Drive. Go Ponciana Avenue. Make sure you go over there and get your cool off. The General Landscaping and Trucking, 825-5389. Call them. They'll take care of all of those trucking needs for you. They'll even do all those tree trimming for you. Now, don't forget Zulu Media Marketing. We're going to take care of all of your marketing needs. And don't forget, Dr. Sally Taylor will be opening a new clinic here in the great city of Nassau. So make sure and stay tuned for a chance to win those prizes here on The Resistance.